Hi everyone. This is the Ultimate Email Deliverability Checklist 2024 from Lincoln Media. So quickly, before I start and show you the full checklist, I'm going to tell you a quick thing about deliverability. So the most important metric of a cold email campaign is your open rate, because you could have a perfect email campaign with really good reply rates and booking rates from your opened emails, but if not enough emails are being opened, none of that matters. So if you, for example, have a really good reply rate of maybe 20% and a positive reply rate of 50%, none of that matters if your open rate is around maybe 10 to 20%. So if you can just improve your open rate, then you will reach much better results basically. And I'm going to share our strategy to having over 90% open rate of some of our campaigns doing cold email. So yeah, I'm the founder and CEO of Lincoln Media, which is a digital growth accelerator helping agencies book more sales meetings and scale their company. And yeah, before you look into the details of email deliverability, you need to get the foundations right. And the foundations are a good email infrastructure provider. And recently, we have seen great results with SMTP infrastructures like Maildoso and Mailforge accounts, but the best has always been Google and Outlook accounts for us. And you should never go for unknown email infrastructure providers because usually the deliverability is really low. Don't fall for the low price points because it will just hurt you in the end. And a good idea is also to diversify your email accounts to different infrastructures to be on the safe side if a provider is having problems with the deliverability. So if you, for example, only go for SMTP infrastructures like Mailforge, if they're having problems, your emails are not getting opened and you cannot rely on another infrastructure basically. So try to use different infrastructures to diversify. Then you have the setup of your email accounts. So the basics that you need to have a SPF, DKIM, and a DMARC record set up correctly. And you need to warm up the email accounts for a minimum of 14 days, preferably 21 days, and then also sending out around 10 to 15 emails max per account to be on the safe side to actually get your emails delivered to the prospect's inbox. And then you should only use .com domains connected to your mailboxes and buy domains from well-known providers like GoDaddy or Namecheap, which is the one we have been using. And these steps are by far the most important for email deliverability because it's the foundations, but you still need to implement these other steps for a good deliverability because there are a lot of different metrics to a good email deliverability. So yeah, then we have your lead lists. So you need to verify your lead lists with tools like Million Verifier to lower the bounce rates and to basically have good lead lists where your emails are actually delivered to the recipient. Then you need to segment and personalize your lead lists as much as you can to avoid spam reports. So for example, segment lead lists based on location, industry, and so on to make the lead lists and campaigns more targeted and to minimize the spam reports. So instead of selling to everyone, you need to sell to a specific group of people because then it will feel a lot more warm, the outreach, and a lot more personalized. Then we have the campaign setup. So the open and link tracking should be disabled. And you can turn this off after maybe 1 day or a few days when you see that your technical backend is set up correctly. So when you see that your emails are actually being opened, you should turn off the open and link tracking because it hurts the email deliverability. And then you should also auto-match your email accounts providers to your leads email providers. So for example, Google to Google or Outlook to Outlook. And this is a function that you have in tools like SmartLead and Instantly, for example. Then you have the cold email sequence. So you should always avoid images or links in your first touch points with your prospects. You can send it in your follow-ups though, but the best is just to avoid them basically. Then you should always avoid spam words, for example, free, guaranteed, etc. You can use tools like Mail Meteor to find your spam words in your cold email copy. Then you should always include an unsubscribe link, a unsubscribe message in your PS line or in your email signature to basically, yeah, avoid the spam reports. And also use as much relevant spin tags as possible, both in the first email and the sequences. And spin tags is basically that you randomize your email copy. So you put like, hi, hello, hey, and then you just randomize which of the ones are going to send out when you send this email. So it's a good way of staying away from the algorithm and not being classified as spam from the email providers. And then what we have seen work very well is a personalized subject line. And you can do this by checking out my other video, how to do this for free. So basically you personalize your subject line so it looks like you wrote the subject line personally for the prospect you're sending out to. And yeah, you can do this for free if you check out my other video, how to do this. Then you should always use variables in your sequences to add relevant information like name, company name, location, etc. And yeah, use AI personalization to scale reply rate, boost deliverability also. So you could look at my other video, how you can personalize for free, or you can leverage really good tools like Clay, for example, which is a really good tool if you have the money to personalize your emails and scale your reply rates. It's kind of expensive though, so I would recommend you, if you don't have the money, to look out my other strategy, which I have showed in a video on this channel. Then, if possible, you should have profile pictures in all your email accounts. And it's possible in Google and Outlook accounts, but not with SMTP email accounts. But yeah, it works without as well. And in your email signatures, you should avoid phone numbers, links, or email addresses to stay out from spam, basically. And always use plain text, no HTML in the sequences. And how you can try and test these sequences to see if they actually are good, have good email deliverability and not going to land in spam. You can use tools like Mail Tester to see if your technical backend is set up correctly and if your sequences are good and will stay out of spam when you send them to your prospects. So yeah, that was all for the email deliverability checklist. And if you are looking to automate your cold outbound with AI automated sales reps to book more appointments than you can handle on a fully pay performance basis, then you should book a discovery call today with me through the link below. And yeah, let's scale your company together. And you should hurry up, as we might start charging expensive retainers in the coming weeks as our company is growing really fast. So go ahead and book a call or check out my other videos. And yeah, thank you for listening and have a good day.